Hello, I'm Deborah, Lumini therapist and Reiki master practitioner, and today I'm gonna share with you a little bit about life force and then do an activity for the experience of it. So life force is a topic that it's difficult to talk about because it's very hard to grasp it with our minds. We usually are able to process things well that comes from our senses, right? So anything that we can see, hear, taste, touch, those things are easier for us to process and grasp. However, there are many things that we cannot see, touch, hear, taste it, right? One example of that is oxygen. We know that oxygen exists. It's in every living thing. It's all around us, but we cannot really touch or, oh, let me show you this molecule of oxygen. Maybe if you have some type of technology to see it, yes, but just right here sitting at this moment, I cannot really prove to you like here's oxygen. Let me show you. And that's how life force works, right? So it's everywhere, it's on everything, it is within us and within everything else. It's what connects us to the whole. It's here before you were born, it's gonna be here after you die, to really connect with this force that binds us all. So even for us to be able to feel as whole, I think it's important to connect with life force, or at least try it, right? At least acknowledge its existence. With that in mind, I think it is a beautiful thing to work on the topic of authenticity, because it is part of who we are and it is also beyond us. There are many theories, philosophies, and techniques to connect with life force. One of them, Reiki, which is one of the practices that I love. But also in yoga, we do pranayama and pratyahara. So pranayama is working with your breath, and pratyahara is the ability to withdraw from your sensorial experiences so you can connect to that inner energy, to that energy that goes beyond our five senses. In Lumini therapy, we use guided visualization to withdraw the senses. And in Reiki, we use symbols and certain words in order to channel and direct that energy to the receiver. So many possibilities for you to choose from. You just need to search and try things and see what resonates with you the most. And as with everything else, this is a practice. It doesn't come easy, just like, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and feel energy. For some people, yes, they may be more sensitive to that, but everybody is able to connect with life force. Everybody is able to channel it, to work with it. You just have to practice it and be open to the idea. It is, if you think about it, it's just like with any laws of nature, we were only able to fly once we understood gravity, acknowledged and understood. And gravity is gonna be there no matter if you know about it, if you believe on it or not. It's we're always going to be submitted to that force. So it is ideal for us to be interested on it and learn about it as much as we can so we can work with it, rather than try to resist it, ignore it, or just decline it right away. So here's a little exercise for you, a little activity for you to begin practicing, experiencing life force within you and around you. You ready to begin? So let's go. No matter what you're doing, you can just pause now for a moment and do this activity. I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes because most of our attention is drawn by sight. So taking that sense out of the way, it's really helpful for us to be able to experience things that are more subtle. Okay, close your eyes. And at first, just soften the body and begin to tune in with your breath. The breath is a connection with life force that's very tangible. So if you are completely unable or have a lot of difficulty to feeling energy or anything like that, just begin by working with your breath. You can allow it to deepen And seeing that with each breath, the sounds around you, rather than distract you, they'll take you deeper to this place within. Any other sensorial experience would just take you deeper and deeper. Now connect with the energy, maybe beginning with the sensation. Let's connect with the sensation right at the bottom of your feet. The connection that it has with the floor or your shoes. So that right there is the experience of touch. Continue to let the breath be easy and soft. See if you can experience sensation on your upper back. And bring your attention into the crown of your head. Now take a moment to focus again on your feet. But rather than focusing on sensation, like the relationship that the feet has with the floor or the shoes, actually trying to feel the inner energy of the feet. Bringing your full attention to the area of your body. Feel the inner energy of your right hand. Full focus on the area. And again, not sensation, not relationship of the hand with whatever it is touching right now. The inner feeling of it. The inner energy of your left hand. Inner energy of your shoulders. Connect with the inner energy of your heart. Now, some of this may have been easy for you, some of this may have been hard. As I mentioned before, it is all a practice, so take it easy, just have fun with it. And you can begin by just bringing your attention to certain parts of your body and connecting with that inner energy. But at some point, once it becomes easier and easier, try to feel everything connected. So not only the energy of your right hand, but the right hand and the left. Begin to add up things. Not only the energy of the right foot, but the right foot and also your left arm. To get to the point where you can connect different parts of the body and then eventually just feel the energy of your body as a whole. Inner energy, remember, it's not sensation, it's not how I feel my clothing on my skin or the air and the breeze. That's part of it, but trying to connect with the more subtle aspect of life force. That way you get to the point where you can also practice and play with trying to feel the energy of your plants, of a tree, of the person in front of you, of your pet. It is just a beautiful thing to practice because in that level of life force, of energy, we are all connected. This activity is inspired by a teacher called Eckhart Tolle. He's a teacher of presence and self-knowledge. He wrote the book The Power of Now and A New Earth and some other wonderful books. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you and namaste.